There was a man in Mysore city. He was known to be some kind of a ghost buster or tantric. This guy has trapped ghosts in bottles. So I was just befriending him thinking, I will steal one bottle because I really wanted to see a ghost.
Sadhguru, you were talking about stories. So we were conversing and we were agreeing that when we were growing up, some of the best stories that we used to hear from family people or grandparents or friends, senior people, would be the ghost stories. And somehow you small, kids, we love to get scared. Still they want to hear that ghost story. It's one of their favorite things, amongst all stories. Do you have any ghost story from your experiences of traveling in the mountains?
Wow this is really getting him into trouble I must tell you, this fascinated me so much that there was a man in Mysore city who was also working in the Mysore City Corporation as some official, but he was known to be some kind of a ghost buster or tantric or whatever he is. So somebody told me, I was always looking for these kind of things, so somebody told me, this guy has trapped ghosts in bottles and kept it in his whatever, it's a shrine or a workshop or whatever you want to call it. So I want to go and that guy wouldn't allow us initially, but I was persistent and then he took me inside and he showed me lots of bottles. He said, in this there is this kind of a ghost, this is a woman, this is a man. I looked, I could not see a man or a woman, I all saw transparent bottles with corks. So I was just befriending him thinking, I will steal one bottle because I really wanted to see a ghost. Because I had heard so many things. So many things means unbelievable kind of stories. Well, it only made me more and more curious. It did not raise my hair nor scare me, but I became more and more curious. I had spent months on end, continuously every night, being in the cremation grounds, wanting to see. So people come, burn the dead, and when with firewood, when the dead bodies burn, it burns for 4, 5, 6 hours. People stay there for an hour or hour and a half and then they have other business to do. They will cry and they'll weep and they will go when it's still burning. Normally what happens is, when as the fire burns, one thing, because there's always economic aspect to everything. If they've not put enough fire long enough, when this collapses, the outer part, first thing that'll happen is, because neck is such a small thing and it gets burnt, and once the spine is burnt, the burning head will roll away, do-do-do-do-do. So I am the one who picks it up with a stick and puts it back and waits, where is the damn ghost? It doesn't come. Many months on end, I sat there, no ghost came. Somebody said, you put a nail in that tamarind tree, it will come. I would nail the damn tree again and again and again, nothing came. Somebody said, in this house there is a ghost. So I would beg them, please allow me, I want to sleep in that house and see if the ghost comes. Did not happen. So I went to this guy and when they said specifically it's in the bottle, I wanted to steal a bottle. But he was very protective about his bottles so I didn't see anything coming out, but he showed me one thing. He made an elaborate design with rice flour. In the 5 corners of this, he kept one egg. He did all kinds of things and poof, he clapped his hand, pop! All the 5 eggs burst right in front of my eyes. So, I thought, something. I don't know whether it's a ghost or it's a thing, whatever, but definitely he did not reach out to these 5, he was standing away and all the 5 eggs burst. Then this was working on me and I was walking in my house backyard, looking here and there. Then I saw guavas were hanging in the tree, the guava fruit. I looked at the fruit fell. I thought, what? I did it again and again, the fruit fell. Then I brought my friends and just, you idiots, watch this. Fruit fell. They said, what? Not once, 5, 10 times I did so that it's not an accident. But then, in about 3 days' time after I did this, a revulsion, I've never experienced it ever in my life because I've never stepped into those areas. A kind of revulsion went through my entire body that I knew that I had done something very fundamentally wrong. Never again. I said, you want the guavas? Go up and get it. You want anything in your life, go and get it. These kind of things we will never again do. So, I realized something is fundamentally wrong, use your energies like that.